Hello everybody, my name is Merc, and today I'm playing more Elden Ring. As you may guess, this is going to be a bit of an odd episode because I kind of want to do a lot of weird things that I've been ignoring since I have been so intent on clearing out these highlands. So one of the first things that I thought to do was check out this painting, the Homing Instinct painting, and I was correct. This is right near the start of the game where there are bats and the dragon over there. This is the painting spot right here. So I imagine this ghost was the painter, I guess. And they dropped an item. Incantation Scarab. Okay, that's a new item for sure. I'm assuming it's a key item, and I was incorrect. Is it a tool? Really need to look at that icon. Surely it's not a crafting material. I honestly don't... Is it an incantation? That doesn't make sense. Is it an item you can use, a weapon? I guess is what I'm trying to say there. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, it's a helmet? Golden scarab worn directly on the head. These scarabs roll clumps of incantations during their labors. Slightly reduces the FP cost of incantation but increases damage taken. As the scarab approaches death, it abandons its rolled treasure and stretches its wings wide for the long journey to its home nest. I did not expect it to be a helmet. Wow, that looks ridiculous and I hate it a lot, so I'm definitely taking that off immediately. Did not expect that. Again, don't know what I was expecting. So there were a couple other things that I missed as well. I was watching someone else play and they picked up an item that I did not. It was just a weapon. It was the Morning Star here. Great hammer comprised of a globe attached to a handle, though a bludgeon dealing strike attack. The appellative star is covered in spikes which cause blood loss. I've never seen the word appellative, but my French history of, you know, knowing a little bit of French, being Canadian, appel is name, so I guess it's named after the star that's covered in spikes which cause blood loss. Ironic given its graceful name, this weapon often reeks of blood with a kick skill. Let me see if there's anything else I want to do, because there's quite a bit I want to do. Right, there was another thing that I saw. So I went back to the Church of Elle. Was just doing what I normally do and checking out shopkeepers and wanting to upgrade my stuff a little bit. Went to talk to this shopkeeper, Merchant Calais.
It's you again. Always a pleasure.
And I noticed this text prompt about the howling in the Mistwood. So if you may recall, there was a wolf man, I think his name was Blade, the half-wolf or something like that. He was standing on top of ruins. We couldn't interact with him at all.
In the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolves howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Finger snap. I was not expecting a finger snap. I thought I would just howl at him too. One other thing that I thought of, we bought a note about these flame chariots. We did not read it though. Beware the fire monk's chariots bearing the faces of giants. A well-aimed blow to the chimney on top may prove effective, but opportunities for a plunging attack will be rare indeed. Are they talking about the chariot that we saw in the Folk Hero's Grave? What is that area called? Fringe Folk Hero's Grave? I don't know. Another thing we can do, I don't know if there's a purpose. Let's go talk to Patches. He teleported us away quite a while ago, and we haven't came by to say hi since. So let's go do that. We are still using the turtle shell shield from the last boss encounter we had. And we'll keep it on for now, but we might switch it off later. I do like the turtle shell buff though, giving us more stamina regaining capabilities. Alright, let's talk to Patches here.
How in blazes? You're alive. We had me proper scared puffing away in a flash like that.
I'm sure.
Who on earth spends their time booby trapping treasure chests? No way I could have known. But still, I apologise. It's all very unfortunate. At any rate, it's nice just to see you safe. Don't miss all the bargains here at Patch's Emporium.
Sure. I think we are gonna buy this Margit's Shackle, because I'm sure we're fastly approaching the place to use it. Fetish bathed in gold magic. Trap the once bound Margit on Earth, if only for a short time.
Cheers for that.
We'll buy that. We have a lot of souls here. Let's go somewhere else now. I guess we can go see about Blade the Half-Wolf since we have the opportunity. Not quite sure what's the easiest way to go to that location. Which site of grace I should start from. I got curious, and there's that white branch somewhere in the Mistwood. Apparently that just leads to the ruins we're going to go. Anyway, so I guess if you somehow don't encounter the ruins, that white candelabra, there'll be an old codger to lead you there. Again, I'm still very much not checking spoilers at any opportunity. But that was the one thing that I was really confused about. So there is Blade up top. I don't know if that wolf, or not wolf, I got flooded. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that bear's still alive. It is, or rather respawned. So let's try to avoid waking it up for no reason. We are now directly underneath, I think. Let's switch off from point forwards to the snap. Where's the snap? Oh, finger snap right there. Oh, it stopped him from howling. Whoa.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe.
Blythe.
I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Okay, he's a lot larger than I expected.
Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is
Okay, nothing else to say. What kind of weapon you got here, Blythe? Quite a great sword, an ornate looking great sword at that. So I guess that means we're done here. We have another quest though, to look out for someone named Darrowell. Let's head back to Fort Height now. Might as well quickly teleport over there and see if Lord Kenneth Height is taken over the location or not. Not quite sure what we'll find here. Does seem like the crossbow up top was taken down. In fact, it seems like all of the soldiers and rabble have been replaced by these demi-humans in the camp now. Well, I didn't expect that. Again, not sure what I expected. But I guess we're clearing out this base again. Looks like these demi-humans were mourning this giant demi-human here, the corpse. Just doing needless jump attacks because it's fun. Blood rose and a string. I guess we should check inside the building. I don't know if he'll be hiding in here or something. Does not appear to be the case. Let's go up top. Casually breaking everything along the path. Along my path, I guess. Ballista was removed. And here he is. Not hiding or anything. So did he actually talk with the demi-humans like he said he was going to?
You, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my folk.
He sounds much different, but I guess he could just be depressed.
Land to be without a ruler. One must be found with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
So he's not volunteering?
I must begin my search post for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay, well, I expected a bit more than a depressed man atop a crumbling fort. But I guess that's all we're getting. Looks like there is some messages on the other side of the wall. We haven't looked over here. I kind of imagine it's nothing. Can't take out the horse here. Surely we won't die doing this. We didn't even take damage. Alright, well, I guess that's enough for Kenneth Height's quest for now, until we can find a proper heir. Blight is gone now, though, it seems. Or maybe... No, the icon should be here. Not sure what's up with that. Knight Burnowl at the War Master's Shack. Heartbroken Maiden. Another thing that we can do is go back to the Stormhill with all the trolls. There was an item that appeared to be encased in a statue. And it seems that to get said item, you have to have a troll attack the statue. I didn't even notice the statue until all the trolls were dead. So let's go see if this troll wants to make it happen. I think oh, it did work. Let's dodge this attack and see what the item was. Oh. Smithing Stone 1 and a Smithing Stone 1 times 5. And a Smithing Stone 2. So nothing that important. Don't know how far we have to run to disengage from that troll. But I guess we're gonna find out. We're back at the War Master Shack. So far everything's been a little underwhelming. Still can't open the map. Now we can. Alright. Let me just check my notes real quick. Apologies. But like I said, I went through and had a bunch of ideas of things to do. And the next, I guess we can remove this icon. The next idea, though, is for us to go back to the Table of Lost Grace. I guess we found this man on the loading screen there. Don't know if there's going to be a whole lot here new. We're still not technically... we haven't slain any great lords.
Well then.
So they probably won't have too much new to say.
Golden Order.
But this man in particular might have something new to say because he is the hunter of Deathroot, and we now have 2 Deathroot.
You've met Garank, I take it.
Rank.
Then owing to our duties shared, We're now comrades in
I don't think we have met this Garank.
You've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
Study incantations or about D, Hunter of the Dead.
I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the Great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Okay. He's got some incantations here. These both require intellect and faith to use. A litany of proper death creates image of order to deal holy damage. One of the incantations of the Golden Order Fundamentalist creates an image of order dealing holy damage. This incantation is especially damaging to those who live in death. Any felled by this incantation cannot be revived. The role of the hunters is to stamp out defiled reason, all for the perfection of the Golden Order. And then Order's Blade enchants armament held in the right hand with holy affinity attacks. Okay. Didn't expect him to have incantations. Again, though, how many times have I said this? I don't know what I was expecting. Definitely did not expect this man to talk to me. Let's talk to these twin Maiden Husks just to see if they have anything new. They don't. Got an expensive armor set, a longbow, which we don't have, I don't think. We could buy the longbow. We can use it now. Some expensive stone sword keys. Let's buy the longbow. Just for fun. We might put it on, we might not. It might just depend on how much equip load we have to spare. Let's talk to this man who I forget his name all the time. I think I wrote it down.
She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly.
Okay, so he did not say anything new. His name is Dialos. That is part of the reason why I had to write down some names, is because his in particular I never remembered.
I am pleased to see you again.
Talk to Fia
Would you
again.
like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held, regardless?
I'm curious because we're not going to get another blessing from her, I don't think. When you looked at the blessing item, it said you can only carry one. Let's do it. We've already done it once. Am I just going to be nerfing my max HP even more? And if so, we're never talking to this lady again. Or is it just going to do this animation for no real reason? Watch out for my horns, lady.
Oh, so very warm.
Talking secret.
I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes.
This is very silly.
My dear.
Alright, she gave us some lore while we were held in her chest, I guess. Not sure what's up with that.
I am pleased. Would you like me to hold the blessing? Would you like...
We don't need to be held again.
To you?
Alright, let's get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean talk to the blacksmith.
Well, I took you for no matter, it's all out your arms.
Smithing Master Hugh. We have so many Ashes of War now, but I don't think we necessarily need to use them. So now we have the choice to upgrade some stuff. We still cannot upgrade the Grafted Blade Greatsword. We need a Somber Smithing Stone 3. I think we do upgrade the Heavy Great Axe to a +6, and we can even do it to a +7? That's crazy. We're doing it. Some other things we can upgrade. I want to focus on upgrading the hammer more than anything else. It's proven that having striking attacks seems useful. So we have a battle hammer +5 now. I'm sure that'll come in handy later. And then the rusted anchor, we don't need to upgrade because we're probably not going to be using that anytime soon, I don't think. Let's check out the Ash of War again, because we have quite a choice of different heavy attacks now. Stamp Upward Cut, 2 stamp sweeps, we got a kick. Ground Slam, I kind of want to see the Ground Slam. The War Cry is also pretty good, it seems. Can I just remove the Ash of War we have? Undo. What does this one have? Barbaric Roar. Let's change it to the War Cry on the Heavy Great Axe, and then the Battle Hammer can get the Ground Slam. I should have maybe looked at the stats, but I'm sure at this point having the Heavy Battle Hammer is just a benefit. Let me see. Go to my status, 231. What happens if I two-hand it? Cannot two-hand in this area. Never remember that. I think that might be it for this area, though. Once again, and that might be it for all the errands that I had. So, let us go back to the Stormhill Shack. Double check my notes. Actually, there is one thing I want to see beyond 257 attack power. Actually, I am going to double check that, the stats on it. Ash of War, Heavy Battle Hammer, Undo. 89 plus 168 is 257. So it's almost negligible. So the question is what's Ash of War, what skill do you want? Jeez. Sorry, again, this is one of those episodes I'm recording after work. So I'm pretty out of it, not gonna lie. So yeah, we might as, I guess we can keep it. Just double check the stats. It actually is almost negligible at this moment because we only have 30 strength. Oh, I just took it off. Jeez. 258. So yeah, we'll keep it as is for now because I kind of want to see what that skill is. Maybe we will use these skills eventually. Oh yeah, I forgot. Barricade shield on the turtle shell. What about this? So it says it changes attacks into charge attacks. You still get... Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try the other one. I want to see the ground slam. What it looks like. I'm assuming they scale the same. That's very silly. We're gonna try that out a little bit, just for the giggles. All right, so what else we got going on here? Do we have any pots? We have one sleep pot. The Blessed Dew Talisman. The one thing that I thought of, I immediately forgot. Oh, yes, I remember now. We're gonna go all the way back east to the Bestial Sanctum. Oh, this is Garank, the Beast Clergyman. Okay. I thought D would just be interested in the death route we had. But it seems he's actually interested in this NPC. who I imagine is also interested in the death route. Let's give him 1.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Claw mark seal and the beast eye. Alright, let's have a look at those. The beast eye was here. I was just looking for the claw mark seal as well. Claw marked stone eye received from Garank, beast clergyman, is said to tremble when near death root. The murky violent iris writhes as if alive. I am not sated. Feed me more death. Okay. I'm assuming it's trinket, the other thing we got. A talisman. I always mix those up. I come from playing WoW, where everything is a trinket. It is not a trinket. Is it a shield? It was a seal. The heck is a seal? Oh, it's a thing to cast with, of course. Claw mark seal. Sacred seal granted by Garank. A rare trinket, which allows incantation to be scaled with strength. Enhances bestial incantations. Requires 10 faith. Now I'm looking at that faith stat and being like, do we want 10 faith now? We do have 3 memory slots. And if it makes incantations scale with strength, then that might be good for our build. But I think we'll leave that as is for now. Do we want to stick with this? I guess we'll put on the axe talisman again. I don't know what I'm looking at now. Alright, enough of wandering around the various parts of the lands between, he says, before we teleport back to the table, because now that we've actually met Garank, I want to see what D says. We only gave him 1 death root.
Hello. You've been busy weeding Deathroot, I take it. I thank you, as your brother in arms. So what can I do for you?
Okay, nothing new. I'm unsure as to their relationship. I'll have to, again, go back to see what he says, because I was unsure as to who Garank was in the first place. Alright, that seems to be enough. Random errands. Just check the time quickly. And I think we're going to climb up Stormville finally. I've been talking about doing it for quite a while. It is time to go up there. Got a patrol here. I was gonna say this patrol ain't nothing, but they are managing to hurt us. That's mostly me getting sloppy, more so than anything else. Alright. So yes, we have not been up here at all. There is a scarab right in front of us. Let's chase it to the right as opposed to into the barricade. Ash of War, Wild Strikes. Our initial axe, I think, started with that ability. So I'm not too interested in that. We have checked out this area, but I'm just doing my due diligence. Does appear to be nighttime. We got a bat patrol. We'll hopefully ignore them for now. Did suspect an item up here. Lump of flesh. Oh. So much for ignoring bats. Imagine that was a trap. As opposed to the patrol squad we saw. Check the map. Does look like there's a location over here. So I did say we're going to Stormville and then immediately decide not to. It is getting a little framey over here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of effects going on. The wind blowing. the fog. Got a crumbling bridge up ahead. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot else over here though. Let's go say hi to the finger reader crone, who we've not talked to before, but there appear to be multiple of them on the map. It is moving, and it's also holding its staff with like 2 hands and a foot. That's odd. I don't know if they're actually going to talk to us.
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Show hands.
Bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormville Castle still stands tall.
Oh, okay. She's a little weirdo. What else does she have to say? Okay. So she told us to go to Rea Lucaria, which I imagine is on the other side of this broken bridge. She also alluded to the fact that we can probably just go through Stormville as opposed to trying to cross said broken bridge. She also alluded to joining 2 halves of a crescent, which I imagine might be this Dectus medallion. Operate Grand Lift of Dectus. Although this one says connecting the Altus Plateau to Liurnia, so maybe there are multiple of these items, these medallions. Let's check out this broken bridge. I doubt there's anything over here. But there is a blue item on corpse. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 7. I went through and had a look at some of the other cookbooks we got. And they were mostly just poison items. Let's see that one though. Soft cotton, stanching boluses, rainbow stone arrow. How do we make some cotton? I'm intrigued about that. Smoldering butterfly and some roa fruit. I guess that kind of makes some sense. More of those would be nice, for sure. What about the rainbow stone arrow? So you can just shoot a rainbow stone, I guess. Color light shines at the point of impact. And the last item, which I cannot recall. Oh, stanching boluses. Alleviates impending blood loss. Okay, notice there's a path down here. Therefore, running attack required ahead. I guess we're gonna go down here. I hear a scarab again. I imagine that's why it says running attack required. Just a little worried about going down here and then, of course, not being able to get back up, or worse, there's gonna be something scary down here. We cannot get back up. I totally thought we could have. So I guess we made a decision here. Seems like it's directly in front of us. There it is. I'm very surprised nothing is attacking us yet. Yet being the key word. Let's see what happens when we approach this. Okay, we miss. Run it into the wall. Ash of War, Storm Wall. Definitely have not seen that skill yet. It's a shield skill, of course. No affinity. Swing the shield to create a wall of storm winds in front of you, deflecting arrows and other such physical projectiles. Can also be used in the same way as a regular parry. That's interesting. So it's like a better version of a parry. I imagine it also costs FP to use, though. Didn't expect a mushroom. I don't know why this wall texture looks odd to me. I guess we gotta find our way back up now. Another thing, hopefully we'll make it back to that crone. I realized something that I did not mention while we were there. What's going on over here, though? Don't want to read a message on the cliffside while riding a horse. I think the message we did read said no strong foe ahead. Are we just finding a back path up instead of going to Stormville Castle? Can you just bypass it entirely, come in this way? Wolf ahead. There is a wolf ahead, I already see it. Okay, so this is another path. We're actually on the other side of the bridge now. How strong are these wolves? I mean, we have a +7 axe now, so not strong enough. Bit of an uneventful path thus far. More wolves, one with glowing eyes. Alright. I don't like that you just howled, so you get killed sooner. This wolf didn't even realize what happened. Just went through and slaughtered its whole group. We are on the other side of the Stormville Castle now. It seems Liurnia of the Lakes. Okay, let's get off the horse because I'm definitely pulling out the telescope here. What are these? They're like balloons. We also got more of those caged warriors. I was calling them cuckoo knights or something. Doesn't look like a whole lot else going on over here. I did not mean to just skip Stormville Castle for the record, but it's kind of funny that when I said I'm going to go there, I immediately don't. And we did find a site of grace over here with an NPC, it seems. She is blind as well, or at least has a blindfold on. It's going to be an NPC heavy episode, I guess. I do want to go back to Stormville. I'm going to touch this grace though. We'll talk to the NPC and then maybe we'll teleport back.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession?
Shabiri grapes.
My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next.
It would probably help if you took off the blindfold.
I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
Grant us eyes.
Hello? Would you donate him on a pilgrimage and when I eat one of those grapes?
Okay. Well, another moment of holy crap, this game is huge. This is all area we've never seen before, we've not been to. A foggy valley below. We got another castle way up top. A couple minor Erd trees in the distance. We also have whatever the hell those are in the back. Look like ghostly banners. Another castle all the way in the distance. And we're looking all the way over here, I guess. Wow. So we're definitely not going over there anytime soon. What do we got going on over here? We got like a church, as well as a fortress atop a cliff. Another statue that looks like where we came from. Actually, this looks like it might be the very start of the game. It might be. Possibility is real. Is that this location? No, that looks like maybe part of Stormville. Actually, it could be. Let me see. Maybe I am looking right over there. Well, as much as I want to explore this area, I do want to explore Stormville a little more. So I guess we're going back to the Stormhill Shack once again. I will get to Stormville by the end of this episode. Might not be the most thrilling of episodes so far, but there was a lot of things that I felt like needed to be done. Particularly talking to Kenneth, among other things, but it turned out a lot of dead ends, or otherwise not that important ways to go. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I apologize. Like I said, I am out of it. And you may be wondering, Merc, you're not going to Stormville. I know. I did say I wanted to talk to this crone again, and by talk to it, I did just want to look at it. It has a necklace around its neck, as you would. It looks like it has dog tags on it. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because this duelist furled finger also has dog tags around it. So I wonder, I just wonder, I don't know. I also wonder what happens, because that duelist furled finger is used to invade other people's worlds. I have to think to myself, what happens if you win an invasion? Usually you get an item in the other games. So I wonder, do they give me bloody fingers or something like that? Are those finger reader crones interested? I don't know where that was fired from. Okay, from a ballista in the distance, of course. So, as you might expect, we got a ton of soldiers here. I'm gonna go to the ballista, because I ain't scared of these nerds. Oh, there's the ballista. I rode right in front of it. Can I destroy it? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's not get caught. Oh, it looks like you can destroy it. So we found ourselves at the gate of Stormville, and it appears we have an army. An army trying to stop us, which, you know what, fair. I did just ride past all of you. Just gonna take out anyone who is a bit of a straggler. Anyone without shields. Okay. Anyone with shields. Who else is next? Yeah, you can't shield my heavy great axe +7. And you're foolish for trying. Jeez. Alright, so not the most eloquent of encounters. But it seems we got through their barricades. Just gonna have a little bit of a look around this area. I kind of imagine it's just a place for enemies to gang up on you. This enemy dropped some bolts. That appears to be it. It was just a little bit of a barricade. Which makes sense. Alright, we are in Stormville, finally. Are we? I'm assuming we are. Got a sight of grace here. And as much as I hate to say it, I almost feel like I should just end the episode here. I feel like I got a lot done, even if it was a lot of running around doing nothing. I kind of want to go back to the Fringe Folk Hero's grave. I don't know if I'll subject you to that right now or not. And by right now, I mean next episode. Just having a look around as to where else we've been. We could also, of course, go back to the Gale Tunnel and Kaled over here. Another finger reader crone. That interests me, the fact that there's more than one. I wonder if they have different things to say. And then this location also interests me. That's where we got the red invasion items, at least these two, I believe, Duelist Furled Finger and the Small Red Effigy. So I've been actually thinking I might do some invasions at some point soon, possibly. But again, I think I'm going to leave that for a later date. What is this gold message? Oh, it's a summon sign. Sorcerer Roger. Alright, well, I'm not going to step out there just yet. I am going to say thank you so much for watching this somewhat uneventful episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to click the like button. Prattling Pate thanks you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.